During the campaign, Donald Trump promised Robert F. Kennedy Jr. that he would have, quote, free rein over health agencies here in the United States. You do whatever you want. And Kennedy was out there talking about, I'm going to take fluoride out of the water. We're going to ban all the vaccines. And then, of course, he's like, we're not going to ban all the vaccines. We're just going to, what he said, like close the gap in the corruption of the vaccines. I don't even know what that means. I don't think he knows what that means, but he's got some real big plans about how he is going to destroy the health of this nation. But Trump campaign staffers and allies are already telling Donald, you may want to pump the brakes on this guy. Yes, he was certainly beneficial to us during the campaign, but now that we've won, maybe it's time to, kick him to the curb. So that free rein that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. was promised during the campaign is likely to not come to fruition because, like so many other people who threw their lot in with Donald Trump, RFK Jr. is likely going to get screwed over. And that, to me, is absolutely hilarious. But here is what's happening according to a report from The Telegraph. The Telegraph is reporting that those closest to Donald Trump are now worried about the volatility and, of course, the crazy conspiracy theories that RFK Jr. has pushed over the years about vaccines. Suddenly, even though they thought it helped them in the campaign, they don't know that they want this. What did one say? That is not what we want people focused on today. And another one, another former Trump official said, if you dump a bear in Central Park and think you're above the law, you don't want to have to go through that gauntlet of political correctness, referring to any kind of Senate confirmation hearing that would have to happen for RFK Jr. to get a government position. On top of that, they also say, even if he somehow makes it through a Senate confirmation process, there's no way in hell this guy is going to get a security clearance. So we can't even have him even if he gets approved. So they're all now suddenly, they didn't bring this up before the campaign because they wanted his help, but now they're trying to tell Trump, like, listen, this guy's a problem, and this isn't going to be good for us. And let's be honest here. Even a confirmation for Robert F. Kennedy Jr. in the Senate is going to be humiliating because most of his life, all of his life really, has been in the public spotlight. So everybody is well aware, if they've been paying attention, of all of the horrible things that have happened throughout his life. Right? People know about these things, don't they? Well, it turns out most people actually don't. The drug problems that he went through, I believe it was in the 70s, of course, obviously a very tumultuous childhood, and he cleaned himself up. He absolutely did. But then, of course, you have the decade plus that he spent as a co-host of the very progressive radio program at the time, Ring of Fire, that I work for and have since the beginning. So you've got, 15 years? I wasn't with it 15. You've got 12 to 13 years of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. on the radio, still somewhere in our Ring of Fire archives, out there saying all these horrible things about Republicans and including the people that he would have to face if he goes through a Senate confirmation hearing. Not to mention the bear in Central Park. Not to mention the sex diary. Not to mention the cutting the head off the whale. The reports that he ate a dog, which of course he said it wasn't a dog, it was a goat, but nevertheless, that picture probably going to be blown up poster size. Yeah, that's not going to be fun for him. And it's not going to be fun for the Republicans. It will be humiliating. So there's plenty of ammo out there to piss off Democrats in the Senate about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and to piss off Republicans in the Senate about Robert F. Kennedy Jr. So I don't even know that he makes it through a Senate confirmation based on his entire history that for some reason, even though it's all publicly available, most people don't even realize what has happened throughout his life. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.